My name is Ben Porter. I am a teaching or instructional faculty here in the Department of Bioengineering. For many of you, this is probably a first term to hear teaching or instructional faculty. We have two primary types of faculty, the teaching instructional and research faculty. Teaching and instructional primarily do teaching. That's our main job. Research primarily does research. And there's definitely some overlap in between. You'll find some instructional faculty who do research and research faculty who also do teaching. But just when we're talking about it, that's kind of the main distinction. So I do not do any research. So no, you can't work in my lab because I don't have one. Sorry, but that's okay. I'm also one of the first year instructors in bioengineering. Dr. Katie Myers and Dr. Sude Kubroy are two of the other ones. So we will be taking care of BMIN 1100, which some of you have probably already signed up for, and 1208. We are also the LLC advisor. So that's our living learning community, if any of you have joined with that. So you'll be seeing more of us. Well, you'll be seeing more of us regardless. But if you're in the living learning community, definitely. We are also, all of the faculty are interested in student success. But that's one of the things that we three specialize in for sure. So if you run into problems or have any questions ahead of time, you can always come to us and we will do our best to help you out. I think that's basically the introduction of me. So with that, I'm going to lead over and go to Dr. Shalani Prasad, who is our department head. So Dr. Prasad, welcome, and I will stop sharing the screen so we can look at you, and I will also turn off my screen so we'll focus just on you.
Thank you, Ben, for that nice introduction. And good evening, everyone. I'm really excited that you all have decided to join UT Dallas and especially UT Dallas Bioengineering. So you are going to be our newest bioengineering comics. So whoosh, and really excited to see you all. Well, virtually today, but hopefully in person by the time the semester comes around. So the Department of Bioengineering, I don't know how much you know, we are celebrating our 12th year in existence. So we're almost teenagers, but we've done far more, probably the most accomplished teenagers around, right? So when you think about that, we are the top ranked bioengineering program in North Texas, the largest bioengineering program in the state of Texas, and the third largest in the country. So that's really big that we've done that in 12 years. And it's all because of wonderful students like you and those before you, and the fabulous faculty and staff who support and nurture this department. So when you start your journey here, most of the time you're going to be ending up seeing a lot of our faculty in the context of them teaching you classes. And in the first year, it's the first year experience. And you've just heard Dr. Porter talk about that aspect, and you'll hear more as the summer rolls along and fall starts. But the most important thing, which I want to encourage you, is be connected to the department. Your initial advising and all of that will happen centrally within the Johnson School. However, within the department is where you'll find department faculty. This beautiful building you see behind me is where most of us are, where the department administrative suite is located. We are on the north side of campus, so north from the general central quad where engineering is. We are very close to the UT Design Studio, and you're going to hear a lot more about various experiential learning opportunities. In bioengineering, I encourage you to discover your passion. Do the truly experiential learning things that will just have motivated you to become a bioengineer. After COVID, there's a lot of interest in bioengineering, whether you want to build tech, whether you want to advance science, whether you want to do fabulous research. Something that puts bioengineering apart is many of our undergraduates, over 70% of the undergraduates, participate in undergraduate research. And we have lots of opportunities, whether it's here or sometimes even with our partner at UT Southwestern, the medical school, through whom we have a joint graduate program. You'll hear a lot about this and more as the semester rolls along and through the summer. But for today, this evening, welcome. We're really excited you've decided that UTD and bioengineering at UTD is where you're going to have your college journey, and this is where you're going to do your undergraduate degree. And so looking forward to all of you bioengineering comments exploring UT Dallas. So I'll go ahead and introduce our dean, the dean of the Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science. This is Dean Stephanie Adams. So she is our 5th Dean of the Johnson School. She's the past president of the American Association of Engineering Educators. And she is committed to diversity, inclusion, and expanding access and reach for all our students. So she through her initiatives, the launch initiative of last year, has focused on enhancing undergraduate graduation rates and retention, and additionally, with the graduate students, also accelerate their graduation rates. We are very committed to your success. And so with that, I think, Ben, you have a recording from Dean Adams. So over to you.
So this is where I wish I was Dean Adams, but unfortunately I'm not. She's actually really cool, as Dr. Prasad was describing. Dean Adams is actually traveling right now, so we were not quite able to get her lined up exactly as we meant to. But she is a very important person to know. You will see her around campus for sure, and hopefully we can get her on one of our future events. I should say, and I neglected this in the past, was what the purpose of today's event is. So this is a summer series. We will have a couple of other talks, but today primarily we want to welcome you to the school, welcome you to the department, and introduce you to some of the key people who we think it's important for you to know. So Dr. Prasad, she's our department head, definitely need to know her. Dean Adams, who unfortunately couldn't be here, also extremely important, and you will see her in the future. But with that, we will go ahead and move on to our next person. Share my screen again, which is Dr. Walker. So Amy Walker, she is the ECS, the Eric Johnson School of Computer Engineering and Sciences, is the Associate Dean of Undergraduate Education for us. She has various important things that she will do with us, but one of the key things that you would probably be interested in is that she oversees the undergraduate advising. So she was able to record a video for us today. After this, I believe everybody else is live, but here is Dr. Walker.
Engineering, computer science, or ECS, and in particular biomedical engineering. My name is Dr. Amy Walker, and I'm the Associate Dean for Undergraduate Education here in ECS. I am truly delighted that you will be joining us as newcomers this year and joining our biomedical engineering degree program. My role is to support you throughout your degree studies, from admissions and recruitment all the way through to that time when you walk across the stage and are getting your degree. We have many resources to help you, not only with your academic work, but also to explore new opportunities. The Office of Undergraduate Advising supports you throughout your degree by helping you to review your degree requirements to help keep you on track, answer any questions that you might have on, for example, registration, policies, adding a minor, changing a major, transferring credit, you name it. You will be assigned an advisor based on your major, which of course is biomedical engineering, and the first letters of your last name. There are also faculty advisors who are available to assist you with career questions, such as, well, what are the differences between all of these engineering programs? What can I do with this major? What are my career and job opportunities? How do I decide on a career? How do I best prepare for graduate school? What do I need to do if I want to do undergraduate research? And many more questions. Our ECS Career Services supports your professional development through a wide range of workshops, such as resume writing and interviewing. They hold careers fairs, they host company recruitment visits, and support internship opportunities. Last year, over 1,000 students took part in our internship programs with companies such as Texas Instruments, Tesla, Collins Aerospace, MedPace Inc., Raytheon, Deep Space Robots, EpiMed, Abbott Labs, and many more. The ECS student organizations are not only a great way to make new friends, but also develop your professional network. They have many different activities, from hackathons to company visits to social events. And they are a great way to develop your social network as well as your professional network. My office also hosts a number of social events, such as our Weeks of Welcome events, which will be coming up in the first few weeks of this semester. So I hope to see you there. Welcome again to ECS.
And I realized that I just skipped over Katie's introduction. So Dr. Myers, I apologize. Do you want to jump on and go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yes, that's fine. Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Katie Myers. I am one of the teaching faculty, as Dr. Porter was talking about at the beginning. I teach the BMen 1100 labs along with Dr. Porter, and then the BMen 1208 labs, which follow up that. And I also teach prob stats, which you'll see me later on in the program. So I just want to say welcome to everybody. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the fall. I don't know who's next on our list. I think Dr. Kubroy is supposed to introduce the next person.
I think you're muted.
Oops, again. Sorry. Hi, everyone. My name is Sudek Kubroy. I'm, again, one of the teaching faculty and one of the 3 advisors of BMen LLC as well. My background is electrical engineering and neuroscience, so I mainly teach in these areas. I was used to teach 1100 and 1208, but this year I will be in charge of teaching BMen 1300. So I will be teaching it in fall and spring. So I assume that we will see each other in person sometime this year. And then I also teach signals and systems and feedback, which are upper level classes. So welcome to UTD, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all on campus. So let me introduce our next speaker or guest. She is Stacey Velazquez, and she's the representative of BMES, and BMES is the largest society that we have for bioengineering. So Stacey, are you here? Yes, you are. Hi.
Hi, can everybody see me and hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So hi everybody, my name is Stacey Velazquez, and just a little about me. I am going to be a senior this upcoming year, and I'm just here to talk to you guys about BMES, which is the Biomedical Engineer Society. So this upcoming year, I'm going to be the president for the society. And what the society does is that it's just an organization that focuses on providing resources for students to help you succeed throughout your journey in the biomedical engineering degree, as well as offering you resources and exposure to the different opportunities that you can do with a BMen degree. So some of the things that we do is, for example, we have a tutoring committee, and they're in charge of doing exam reviews for BMen courses. We also have an industry committee, and some of the events that they host is, for example, the Biomedical Engineering Career Fair that we do every year. And that way you can start practicing your skills to reach out to recruiters, getting interviews, start looking into internships, having like those different opportunities to get an internship for like the summer or for like the following semester. We also have a research committee, and they help you with prepping your resume, how to approach professors about research, several things like that. Our education committee can help with things like schedule planning. So one of the main events that they do every year is helping students, incoming like freshman students and sophomores, to kind of get their plan together for the next 4 years, next 3 years in the biomedical engineering degree, and just kind of seeing what classes they need to take, when should they take them, if you're pre-med, what kind of extra courses you need to add to your degree to kind of get those prerequisites out of the way. And finally, we also have a philanthropy chair, and what they do is that they offer volunteer opportunities for students. So for example, at nonprofit organizations or doing things like the North Texas Food Bank, stuff like that. And as we get closer to the semester starting, whenever you guys start in your BMEN 1100 course, we're going to be going to those classes and talking a little bit more about the Biomedical Engineering Society, as well as promoting our first general body meeting, which will be like a little kickoff so you guys can get to know other students in the biomedical engineering degree, and just kind of start getting to know other students and gaining mentors and just being able to network with other people. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there.
Awesome. Thank you. We actually have a question in the chat for you. From Magdaleno, are applications available for the society? So how would they actually join, Stacey?
Yeah, so actually you don't have to apply to be part of the society. You just come to the general body meetings, and that's like pretty much it. There's no prerequisites. There's like, you don't have to do anything. Just show up to the meetings and make sure you sign in with through like the QR code that we provide, and you're good to go.
Excellent. Thank you. So that was actually a pretty good lead-in too for our next speaker. So you mentioned that the Bioengineering Society helps put on the career fair, which is going to be happening in November this year. Bioengineering is a fairly unique degree. All the other degrees think that they're unique. We are more unique. We're unique. And that we have a very broad range of the different types of jobs that we can do with bioengineering, which is why we do our own career fair, because we like to bring in companies that are specific to us, or more interested in us and understand what bioengineers can do. Along those lines, with ECS, we also have different needs and when it comes to career advising. And this is where Andrea comes in. So Andrea is with the Career Services with ECS, and I will share my slides again so we can see what she has, and I'll let her take over. So welcome, Andrea.
Hi, my name is Andrea Crosdale-Woodwike. I'm an internship coordinator with Johnson Career Services. Johnson Career Services is housed with the ECS academic advisors. So in ECS South, which is on the other side of campus from the Biomedical Engineering Department, we have a separate suite that houses our office as well as the academic advisors. Ours is an office that exists solely to prepare engineering and computer science students for the job market. So we are the little mini career center specifically for ECS students. I believe on the next slide, we have ways for you to connect with us. Actually, back one, Dr. Porter, if you don't mind. We do offer workshops on technical resumes, interview preparation, general job search strategies. If you have an internship that is related to your major, we do have courses that you can take for credit. Additionally, if you are an international student on an F1 visa, our office facilitates CPT processing for you. So you would come to us for help with that. And we are just here to help you prepare you for the job market. Particularly for freshmen, I am in the process of developing a first-year professional development cohort. So I am looking specifically for first semester freshmen within engineering and computer science to take part in this cohort with me, where we're going to meet every Friday for this semester to talk about your professional development. There are so many different things that you will do throughout your academic career that will benefit you at the end of it to get a job. But if you are aware of these things beforehand and you're making more concerted efforts, it allows you to kind of create a roadmap for yourself to turn yourself into be more intentional in the choices that you make throughout your academic career so that it will benefit you down the line. So as a part of this cohort, we will work with you on networking. You'll get to engage with the ECS student leaders. We hope to have faculty advisors involved as well, and a lot of employers. We want to get you comfortable engaging with the staff, with faculty, and with your peers, because all of those are things that will help you on the job market. If you are interested in participating in the first year professional development cohort, I encourage you to follow the QR code or the link on screen and sign up for the interest form. And then as we approach the beginning of the fall semester, I will send out the application for that. And then just to reiterate on the next slide to show that what our services are, that's right. So we do have a separate office on campus for a career center. The career center sees all UTD students from every school as well as alumni. There are lots of different things that you can do with different offices. So if you are thinking about different majors, wanting to do some major and career exploration, the University Career Center does have some resources for that. They can also walk you through some career assessments. If you are looking for a non-technical position, they can help work with you on a general resume, and they also host our career fairs. As opposed to my office, which is Johnson Career Services, if you are looking specifically for a technical job, you'll want a technical resume. We can help you with that. We have a lot of resources on our website as far as creating a technical resume that meets best standards and practices. We can also work with you on your resume individually. We can work with you on interview preparation, general job search strategies. Again, the more comprehensive professional development. We also have internship courses for credit, and we provide CPT processing for students on F1 visas. So please don't forget that we are a service that is here to help you be prepared for the job market, and we hope to see you all on campus this fall. Welcome to UTD.
Thank you. All right, and it looks like in the chat we have a follow-up about more information for BMES at UTD, and I see a link there that's been posted, so there's some information there. And I believe it is Katie's turn. Oh, a little bit more information for the career services there.
Yep, the QR code there will take you to our website, and you can connect with us on LinkedIn as well.
Awesome.
Oh, I think you had the next introduction, Ben.
Me? Oh, darn. Okay, sorry.
It's Tanisha. Yeah, Tanisha Edwards is next, I think. Is that right?
I've gotten completely off the schedule on the introductions. My bad. So one of the other really cool programs that we have here on campus is with, wait, what? Yep, that's okay. Andrea Zircotti, who heads up our Epics program. And I will let her just talk about that since I've already butchered this. So thank you. Welcome, Andrea.
Thank you for the introduction, Ben. Hello, everybody, and welcome all first-year bioengineering students to the Johnson School. My name is Andrea Zircotti, and I work for the School of Engineering and Computer Science, coordinating a cool program called Epics, which stands for Engineering Projects in Community Service. And I will very briefly introduce the program to you. So basically, Epics allows students to work on real-world problems while helping the community. That means that we partner with nonprofit organizations that have a need. Most of the time, these nonprofits do not have the means to solve the problem, or they do not have the knowledge on how to do that. So we provide them with a team of our UTD students to work toward a solution for that particular project that will allow the nonprofit organization to serve their clients in a better way. That involves researching the problem and then designing, building, and delivering a final product. The program allows students, since they are freshmen, to work on hands-on real-world problems. So how do students participate in Epics? Epics is a class, so students must enroll in this class to work on the projects that are proposed by the community. This class, EPCS 2200, is offered as a 2-credit-hour free elective class And in the course, students learn human-centered design process where they learn how to design and solve problems having the client in mind, learning how to empathize with them to get the best solution needed for the particular problem they are trying to solve. In the past, especially this past semester, our students have worked on 20 different projects. So let me just give you a brief example, a taste of the kind of projects our students work on. We have partnered with the Autism Treatment Center. They have tasked our students to design a product that assists individuals with autism to calm them down when they experience sensory overload. They were given also several constraints, such as the device must be comfortable, durable, washable, and have an ample range of motion. So our students came up with the idea of a pressure cuff that can be worn on the individual's upper arm. And the cuff is inflated and deflated by an air compressor that is mounted on the cuff. And it is controlled by an app. And that app is managed by parents of these individuals or professionals that are working with the individual wearing the device. So to learn more about other projects our students have been working, we invite you to visit our Epics website, epics.utdallas.edu, where you can find all the different projects our students have been working and are actually currently working on. Epics, the cool thing about Epics is that allows our students to apply those concepts that they are learning in other classes and to learn many skills by working on a hand-on project. So we hope to consider enrolling in this class at some point while you are here at UTD. Again, the class is EPCS 2200, and whenever you are ready to sign up, if you have any question, you can contact us or contact your advisor. They have all the information regarding ethics. So thank you.
Excellent, thank you. And I will say it was a great experience, and it's also great to have on your resume. It's one of those things that you can put on there and you start building up your portfolio of experiences and everything like that that are impressive. So most definitely a class worth looking into. All right, Sude?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I think it's your turn.
Okay, so our next guest is, Dr. David Schmidtke. He is a professor in our department, mainly a research faculty, and in addition to research and teaching classes, he is also the associate department head for our undergraduate program. So, Dr. Schmidtke, welcome. Please introduce yourself and give us more information.
All right. Okay, I have a few slides I'm going to share. Can everybody see my slides?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for the introduction. Good evening and welcome to the UTD Dallas Bioengineering. I'm David Schmidtke. Here's my contact information. So as Sude said, as faculty, we wear many hats. Not only do we have teaching responsibilities, we also do research. So my lab does research in a number of different areas, microfabrication, we do research in cell adhesion, we also do research in biosensors and bioelectronics. And if any of you are interested in research, you can please contact me and we'll talk more about that. But I just want to give a couple overview slides on the overview. You know, what do biomedical engineers do? Well, as Ben said, it's a broad field. You know, anywhere from biomechanics to biomaterials to bioimaging to robotics to biosensors. There's lots of career paths that you can go down once you have a biomedical engineering degree. And this is just a partial list. There are many more in addition to this. And so with that said, then how are you able to go into many different fields? Well, if you think about it, biomedical engineering lies at the intersection of engineering, biology, and medicine. And so you're going to take courses in biology, you're going to take mathematics courses such as calculus, you're going to take physics courses, you're going to take some chemistry courses, and as well as engineering courses. And so because of this, biomedical engineers probably have the most broad and interdisciplinary education of any engineering discipline. And so with that, then just a brief overview of the curriculum that you're going to take. So as I said, you're going to take math classes, chemistry classes, physics, biology classes. You're going to have a number of biomedical engineering courses. These are required courses, but then you're also going to have some opportunity to take some elective courses. And I'll talk a little bit about some of those elective courses. You'll take some general engineering courses, and then there's some core courses that the university requires. So you're going to take a total of 128 credit hours. So some of these core courses in BME that you're going to take have been mentioned a little bit. Sude and Ben and Katie have talked about the intro classes, 1100 and 1208. But you'll take other courses in your sophomore year, junior year, and then your senior year will primarily focus on senior design. And I believe Dr. Todd Polk is going to talk about that. Todd's in charge of our senior design class. But you'll be exposed to lots of different aspects of biomedical engineering, such as circuits, biomechanics, medical imaging, and biomaterials in these core classes. And then, as I said, you're going to be able to take a number of elective classes. And with this, then we have even more specialized classes. So if you're interested in drug delivery, there'll be courses related to that. If you're interested in tissue engineering or robotics or biosensors or imaging, there's just a wide variety of different courses that will be available to you through the electives that you're able to take. It's been mentioned a couple times, the opportunity to do undergraduate research. So as part of the curriculum and those elective hours, you can take up to 6 hours of credit in conducting research in a faculty member's lab. And there's been numerous studies. There's example here. There's been books published on the benefits of undergraduate research. Just a brief summary of some of them. It's been shown that those students that engage in undergraduate research are more prepared for their career. It helps them identify what path they want to go. It better prepares them for their professional careers. It obviously gives you certain types of research skills, but also communication, leadership skills, critical thinking. And there's just a number of different types of benefits in doing undergraduate research. So I would strongly encourage you to look into these opportunities. And so I'll just wrap it up to say, once again, welcome to UT Dallas Bioengineering. As Dr. Prasad had said at the beginning, it's one of the biggest and one of the fastest growing departments in bioengineering, not only in the state of Texas, but in the entire USA. And so we're glad and excited to have you join the department. So.
Okay, I think I am introducing our last guest. So Dr. Todd Polk is in charge of senior design. So everything you do and you learn and all your time at UT Dallas kind of leads up to this project at the end. And so Dr. Polk teaches senior design, so you will all see him then. So I'm going to hand it over to him so he can talk to you a little bit about that.
Great. Thanks, Dr. Myers. Well, Dr. Myers just gave the first half of my pitch to you. First off, let me welcome all of you to UTD and bioengineering. I'm sure you've got that a few times already today. But I'm the guy you're going to see at the very end of the trail when you're seniors, as Dr. Schmidtke just mentioned. So I run our senior design program, and this is the opportunity for you to apply everything you learn in the first 3 years of your undergraduate education to a real world project, working for a real customer, a real company. We work with companies both large and small, and you'll be a member of a team working as an engineer. So we treat you like an engineer when you get to be a senior, and you get a chance to experience kind of what the real world feels like, working for a real customer on a real problem that needs a solution. So senior design is the culmination. It's called Capstone, the kind of the keystone top end of your undergraduate education, where you pull everything together. You've heard a few people talk to you about building resumes and everything. This is the #1 thing that's going to be on your resume. When you go into an interview, they're not going to ask you how you did in a particular lab class. They're going to ask you what you did on your senior design project and want to know what you accomplished, what you built, what problem you solved, and what you did, what work you specifically did during that. So it's a lot of fun. It's really open-ended and open nature. It's different than anything you're going to take in the 3 years leading up to it. Our program is well established and it's been doing very well. Actually, I want to share a quick picture with y'all. See if I can get this to work. Yeah. So this is a picture of 2 members of one of our teams, our senior design teams that just graduated in May. Not only did their team win our annual expo competition for the device that they created and built, but they also just won the National Capstone Design Conference competition. Earlier this month here in June, we hosted that conference here at UTD this time. We've been fortunate. Our teams have done well. We've won the last 4 conferences in a row. So we're really proud. We really think that we push you to do a lot more than you'll see in a lot of other programs. So you've heard a lot about bioengineering already, and I think it's an outstanding place for you to begin your college career and to finish your college career. There's so many opportunities moving forward in bioengineering, and personally, my background is all electrical, but I'm glad I made the jump to bioengineering and biomedical engineering because you get a chance to create devices and therapies that can help people. And I think that's what sets bioengineering apart. So I look forward to seeing you in, well, it'll feel like 3 long years, but it'll be 3 short years by the time you finish up your junior year and you get ready to come take senior design. So I'll be here waiting for you. And obviously, in the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to look me up and come ask questions, come up and visit us at the studio and kind of take a look at the space where our seniors do their work. So again, welcome. And I think that's all I've got at the moment.
Does that make 9 or 10 first place prizes now nationally?
I think that makes 10 or maybe 11. We just finished second in a mechanical engineering conference one today, as a matter of fact. So we've been
Nice.
top 2 in that for like 9 years in a row. So overall, we do pretty high level projects, which gives you students a chance to really work on something meaningful and to get a lot of good experience out of it that you can move forward with in your career, and especially in those first interviews when you're interviewing for jobs.
Definitely a great experience.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I am going to share my slides again here. There's no audio, so it should be okay. So we did mention that this was a series. We have 2 more talks that we'll be doing this summer. One on July 20th, which is in about 3 weeks from now, and then the last one on August 10th. The next one will go for a little bit longer, probably over an hour, talking about what exactly is bioengineering. Dr. Schmidtke shared a lot of the research topic areas that you can go into, but that is a very broad degree, and there's a lot of things you can do with it. So we'll talk about that. And then we will also talk about some of those things that you can do with it, some of the careers that you might be interested in going into. Just trying to get you thinking about that so you know what you're getting into now. And then we'll finally cap it off with our campus resources for success. So you will be taking numerous orientations, I'm sure, this summer. They're going to be introducing you to a lot of different resources that are available on campus. We are going to come back and talk about some of the ones that they typically miss, some of the things they don't talk about, but are still really important for you to know about, things that will help you out, not just academically, but also if you're just having some issues with life or just getting along. So we will cover that on August 10th. And then finally, we're trying something a little new this year. We are going to do a college preparation boot camp on August 19th. This will be in person on campus in the TI auditorium. We will have a series of talks and workshops basically aimed at preparing you for college life. So if you've never talked about how you take notes, if you've never talked about creating a study plan, or how do you plan out for a major assignment, or anything like that, we will be talking about that there. You are all invited, so please mark your calendars. I think that is after our move-in dates and before the actual first day of school, so hopefully you all can make it. And that is basically all that we have for tonight. So are there any questions from anyone? And anyone else who's on, did I miss anything? Dr. Myers?
Yes, I just had a question maybe to clarify for the students during for the college prep boot camp, if they have classes on that day or whatever, because classes, yeah.
They should not have any classes. That's the week before.
The week it is, okay, my bad. I apologize. We're starting later than that. Okay, no, good to know. Okay, sorry.
Oddly enough, it seems like nothing else is going on that Friday. It's very strange. I don't know how we got that.
Okay.
All right. Oh, was there another question? Or is that a residual hand? Is there a specific location you can put down? It's going to be in the TI auditorium, which is in ECS South. I don't remember the exact room number, but we will be sending out announcements about that. So just keep an eye on your emails, and we'll be sure we get those out for you. Okay. We will include a map too, because I know not everybody knows where everything is on campus yet. We take it for granted. We've been working here for many, many years. So I kind of assume that you know where TI Auditorium is, even though you may have never been on campus. We'll get you there. Don't worry. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, then we'll go ahead and call it a night. Thank you all for joining us and have a great evening. And I look forward to seeing you all back on the 10th. You will be able to, so the video won't be available immediately, but we will post it. It'll be available on a YouTube channel and we will send that out via an email. So if you did miss anything or you want to go watch it again, you will have that opportunity. We should have it to you by the end of the week. All right. Thank you everyone for joining.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.